for real.
We'll see.
Just how I like to start.
That's an amazing way to start your evening, Thursday night or any other night. Pull it up after that press conference. All right.
The best part of pulling
is crown up in your cup.
Roll in your cup. That's how Bruce Springsteen was sounding on the We Are the World doc.
That I didn't watch that, but I've heard so much about it.
It's amazing. It's like being in a room you're not supposed to be in.
Oh, word.
It's really dope. It's some real dope like info that came from it. I
like that.
Yeah. Oh, people are excited. What up? Jermaine was in here earlier. You heard?
It is. No, Donnie, you for chaos. I might need to pull that. Let me grab that clip. I don't think that's loaded.
Is that the one? Is that from World of Warcraft? The one you had?
No, it's actually the clip is from a Sonic game.
Ah, okay.
Is Dr. Robotnik saying?
Oh, that's
chaos.
what it was. Okay.
Yeah, hold up.
Oh, that one you? I thought it was you, nigga.
Well, no, the vision. There's a vision. All right, so this is me saying chaos. But I think Robotnik, he's saying something. I think he's saying chaos or something, but it's an or whatever. I don't know.
They live tonight. They in here tonight. They want
tonight.
Talk. Niggas getting smacked in the mouth. Niggas getting called hoes in their face. Like, listen, we can't get into it yet. It's early. You know what I mean? Mimi getting 2 demerits for being late to work right now.
They may still be or they may still be spacing.
They may still be spacing.
Oh, they are definitely spacing.
Yeah, man, it was a Super Bowl press conference, and Marshawn Lynch still wouldn't talk to the press. So, yeah, I won't talk about that.
Wait.
Y'all don't get fined.
So, talking about stuff that we could talk about without talking about everything else. CM Punk, at the end of the thing, he's just like, fight your coworkers.
On brand. That's on brand.
Fight everybody. I love it. Yeah, no, it's 100% on brand, which is the funniest part about it.
That is the best part. I love it. I'm like, you see, Punk ain't here. He's not changing.
Yeah, he ain't bullshit. He ain't changing. He ain't nothing. This is him.
Yeah. He said, fuck him. You know what I mean? The L party team was saying, he should have smacked Rock in the mouth. Rock had left the stage. Rock was still like, take these pictures. He pointed at him. I'm gonna tell you a lot of niggas. Listen.
Go in.
Gosh, it's too early. A lot of you niggas was lying today. A lot of you niggas tried to tell me that Crybaby Cody was the bar. That was the bar?
They said that was the bar.
Oh my gosh, he killed him with that. Oh no, he said crybaby.
Cody Crybabies.
In this era, come on, y'all cut it out. If y'all wanted to say what y'all wanted to say, that's fine. I know y'all was mad at the niggas that was mad at what was going down. That's fine. But y'all was like Crybaby Cody was like Deuteronomy 5:18. Crybaby Cody. All right, nigga. Like,
we'll get to it. Crybaby Cody is funny. Crybaby Cody is it's funny, but it's not something you stake your yawning on. Like that's not.
Listen, Punk did a better job of pushing that almost better than everybody, but the Rock smacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. Other than that, like you like nah, push that.
Yeah, he said punch your coworkers in the face. I believe is what he said. He said I'm fine with that. Fight your coworkers.
I'll say it was weird. It was definitely a lot of it was awkward in a lot of places.
Entertaining's a word. I don't know if lit's the word I would use.
No. When them folks wasn't lit. That crowd was a little. It's a mixed crowd. You know what I'm saying?
It was. Yeah, it wasn't interesting. It was free.
Until there was a mixed crowd. It turned into a wrestling crowd when they started What in the Rock. I was like, oh, those are wrestling niggas.
They were ready with that too.
But they like Laps fans though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
They was left over from the Whattin'. They don't know about this. Who is these? Why is he wearing them shoes? Like, they didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean?
Facts. That the last time they were at a show, what was just happening? Yeah. All factual.
We gonna get there. I see. I mean, there's some folks.
It's a lot of conversation. It's a lot of conversation.
It's Moné went crazy. It's a lot of stuff going on, right?
Well, no, that's kind of the thing. It's been I've only watched about 30 minutes of the Monique interview. I feel like there's just things are. I guess there's more information about Jonathan Majors that's come out. There's another about him. I haven't had a chance to sit down and read that. No, it literally never stops. The Super Bowl Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday. Hey, I'm really this is really Super Bowl pour right here. I ain't
word.
But I've had a week, so I was gonna crack something tonight. I'm just gonna be honest.
I told myself I was gonna wait till Sunday. I'm sticking to that. Maybe Saturday. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Now, a 3-hour interview. No, it was. That's the thing, Kelly. It was 3 hours long. I started watching it too late. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to say I can only take so much, but yeah, it was only so much of that Monique conversation I could take at a certain time at night.
Don't be like that, Kofi. Don't be that salty. Everybody's team went out bad. My team went out bad. Everybody talk about. Listen, I work like I can spit on Baltimore from where I work at. Like, I work right next to Baltimore.
Right.
And niggas is salty here.
About the Ravens.
They are like salty, like tight, like, oh my gracious.
It's bad, but I mean, what can you do?
See, I was talking to my man the other day, and I was like, yo, I feel like dang near the Ravens thought they was going to lose. And the only reason why I say the Raven people thought they was going to lose is these niggas bought back every single ex-Raven coaches. They summoned the ghost, goddamn Edgar Allan Poe. Like, them, everybody was there. Ray Lewis did that little dance out the goddamn thing. They did everything that day,
right?
Like it was the last game.
Damn. Well,
I was like, did y'all get a member? Did y'all get that script? Did y'all get an early script? Is that what happened?
Maybe. Is it scripts? Is that what it is?
I don't believe that they're scripts now.
I keep seeing this conversation about scripts.
I mean, that's what they said, but the script was supposed to be Detroit and Baltimore, and we all see that didn't pan out.
Oh, because for Black History Month?
Who knows? For Nigga Tuesday, I have no idea.
Salute to Steph Hardy. I believe the Hardy podcast. It just turned 4 years old.
Mazel tov.
4-year anniversary, I believe, is what I saw. Hard to live in Baltimore this past week. Ain't that's normal, right?
I don't know, man.
That's not normal.
I see that. I guess it's here.
I'm sending it. Is everything? Yeah, I'm sending a note. See, again, the thing. We be planning shit, y'all. Plans is plans. It's not every week that you make a plan and then WWE say, "Hey, 7:00, we gonna pack all these people into this damn arena and
right."
Watch Cody gets. No, we ain't gonna talk about it. Peace to the chat.
Yeah, peace to the chat. Hey, run them likes up, folks. Hit that share. Yeah, they tell the streets is real niggas talking about that little phony press conference they had. You know what I mean? What's going on, babe?
Salute. You said what?
Uh-oh.
He says Cameron. No. Damn.
Nah, that is the other one. That is the Peoples. That one.
No, I got a note on the
okay.
I mean, yeah.
Is it I don't know what's going on. Is WWE like y'all niggas can't talk about it right now. Wait. Man, so it's what non-wrestler related topic do y'all niggas want to talk about? Surprise.
Yeah, it's the first time in a while we don't want to talk about wrestling. We really do.
Oh man, Cal, what are you doing for the Super Bowl?
You know what? I was trying to figure that out. I may, if the weather's right, should I hit the grill? Should I make some barbecue chicken or something? Like I like having food, but I haven't formulated a whole plan. I was going to ask you earlier what you was planning, because I didn't know if you had like a situation going on, if you was going somewhere.
So semi situation. I'm a cook for a couple of other brothers in my family. My mom's side of the family, a couple of my uncles, my cousin, just a couple of us here, sit here. I have a couple drinks and complain about football because none of our teams in it. And my son, and watch my son go off because my son is a Chiefs fan. So
so you're gonna be going ham.
Yeah. So
you know what I mean? That's a monster.
Hey, listen. It ain't a story mode in the fighting game that compares. Nothing.
Word?
Nothing.
I saw some people playing it. I saw some people playing the story mode, but I haven't watched it. I saw Dashy put up a video the other day. Salute, Corey. Thanks for holding it down in the spaces. Steve Lane asked, "Where can I get that Kamala hat?" You got to find the DeLorean and go like 6 years or so, and
88 miles per hour.
It's
88 miles per hour.
This is a throwback from way back, but it's Black History Month, so I said, let me.
Would you look at this guy? Would you look at this guy?
Damn, here he go. Is you going, Chris Brown?
You know he's going.
Here go this one.
Surprise!
Yeah, for real.
Surprise.
So,
oh my god, that was like the best.
Y'all ever had like a sucker coworker, that just be watching everybody? You know what I mean? You be like, nigga, mind your business. Mimi, you like to work.
Ain't nobody asked you.
Damn.
Yo.
Chris Breezy said not this year. That makes sense.
What we talking about?
Wow, Super Bowl.
Yeah, he says teams in the Super Bowl, but he's staying home. You stay home, you watch the Mountain Dew commercial. Jay Cargill's in it for like a second or two. Doing a splash off the top rope. Is that in her moveset?
That frog splash? I don't know.
How was she said? I said, oh!
That was a sad state of affairs.
That was a sad state
of affairs from my boy Seth Rollins.
Everybody was going in. I got to get a picture of his shoes. Hold up, because I didn't really.
I hated those.
Those were terrible. Like, they were terrible for men. Sometimes I like seeing eclectic.
Oh, I didn't realize they had bows on them.
They were giant bows,
and they were pink.
I mean, in full disclosure, I was getting screenshots of the show and then doing tweets and whatnot. So I heard people say he said something about his wife's shoes or whatever, but I didn't realize.
You can't freak them. You can't like you know how like a nigga like you're from Harlem. This is how we do from Harlem.
From Harlem,
Harlem niggas. Y'all can't. He can't Harlem his way out. That just wasn't a good look.
I didn't like it.
I'm from Harlem is funny. I'm trying to get this thing uploaded.
Stop, man.
David Bowie.
Look at them shits.
David Bowie.
Bo Jackson.
Them shits is nuts.
No, I'm mad at those.
I would wear them. But I don't.
You could wear them.
It looked like whoever put them on gonna get put out of Sunday school.
Right. Keisha was bad again.
She keep asking about dinosaurs in Bible study. Where was the dinosaur?
Terrible.
Dinosaurs and Bible studies on the list. That's good. That's good. That actually may be really pertinent to the conversation.
We got that boat.
I like his suit though. His suit was nice.
Who, Seth?
Yeah.
He could have got a pair of green shoes from Tez.
Yeah.
Tez has some shoes to match that.
Should he have wore the big red boots?
Smoking shoes?
Nah, heck no.
Is that for? I don't know what the material was on the shit. So it looked hot.
Patent leather.
Hey,
no, I'm talking about the suit.
Velvet. It was velvet.
Yeah, that was like crushed velvet.
That was satin and sequins.
Woof.
Satin and sequins.
That looked hot.
Velvet.
That was hot. We gonna see. Look at the side of it though. Like, Jesus Christ. It's just.
Yeah, it would have been fine.
Pathetic.
Without them shoes.
Without these.
I think it was cool. I just don't think it was cool on him.
Now those are whack.
These are whack.
Them whack.
Look, I don't even know. Like, I understand he's wearing a white shirt, but I don't know if this outfit screams like I don't know if bows on patent leather shoe even fit with what he got on.
Them goddamn Ludacris throw them bows in the trash. They are terrible.
Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. They really set out to say, like, it. I think Fam said it best. It was Raw without the matches. That is Raw without the matches.
Yeah, no commercials, no matches. That's how long Raw would be.
An hour of promos. No place like home for us is good.
So what y'all thought?
We could get Roxanne. I would. You know what? I'd rather Roxanne than goddamn main man Seth.
You said Roxanne?
I would rather get Roxanne. Somebody was like, "Are we getting Roxanne?"
Why would you get Roxanne?
I don't know, because Stevie Lane said it, and because everybody got in each other's face, it looked like a tag team match.
It looked like it was a tag team match.
Hey, and obviously,
aha!
You didn't think he said when you say something about his family, you say something about my family.
You just get your mans, nigga. Paul, hey Paul, get your mans, nigga. I'm from Harlem.
You say something about my family. He was chaos.
Rock ain't black at all in this goddamn.
Rock.
Chaos.
He said Rock. He said Samoan for real.
Yeah, that's bloodline Rock, yo.
This is bloodline.
Everybody was like, "Oh, we about to get Hollywood Rock." Bloodline Rock.
That's right.
This is
and it's good because we don't. I'm gonna tell you, we didn't want old school rap. We didn't want. I don't like the homosexuals rap. You don't get no coochie rap. Like, cause that's how he used to talk. Like that was the joke. The joke was you a sissy. You don't get no coochie. Like that was the Rock jokes.
That was his whole.
You can't make them. You got to know. Now you have to be interesting for real, not just blue.
He's called people candy ass.
Yeah.
I gotta go. You know what it is?
That nigga was giving everybody a butt plug.
Shout out to Vaughn. Vaughn sent me some matches to watch, but I feel like I need a playlist, like a SmackDown or a Raw playlist of all things Rock. That's what I need.
Rock just being nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Like his whole run.
It's like Edgy John Cena. Remember Edgy John Cena was wildly like, I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, well, and he was in the era where that it would be on TV. Salute. Shouts DDM. Yeah, but when Cena was doing that
working. Sorry.
That was
y'all want Poontang pie jokes? You want to hear about the Rock strudel? That's what y'all want to hear about?
The Rock strudel.
You can't. But again, he did all this. He put the whole family tree up on the TV.
He said, if y'all was doubting, here it is.
Yeah. No. See that line at the top? That line at the very top. Brothers via blood oath. It's some bull crap. Listen. Come on. Listen, I like it. It's pro wrestling. I like it. It's pro wrestling. But get out of here. Y'all niggas don't know each other.
AKWB, thank you.
Yeah, hey, AKW. Hold up.
Thank you. AKW.
But no, listen. All that they was talking, come on. Now, Joe and Jay and Jimmy and the one with the braids that don't never come on wrestling and the one that be thumbing niggas, them niggas was really together.
Right.
They was all over. They like, you know what I mean? Niggas like, oh, so they got certain dishes that each one of them niggas make. Dewey don't know nothing about that.
Dewey
don't know nothing about that, man. Come on, let's keep it a buck.
Dewey.
Now I'm gonna tell you, when they do it, hopefully, if they do like a real video with that tree in it and break that tree down, I think that could be fire.
They better. Somebody spent a lot of time in the graphics department putting this together.
No, it looked dope. I think Trinity
mad.
On there a little bit.
Yep. I love that. You know what
I mean? I think
Jacob.
I think Dangerous.
This better make it a website.
Is this the new roster?
This the whole bloodline.
This the new roster. Is Jacob coming in? Oh my God!
It's got Monica Anna Y. Where it's got Danny Garcia. It's got everybody listed here. Simone Johnson, Ava, the whole family's on here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, this better at least be a website.
Yeah,
just what I mean. They have to.
They click on that shit. A match pop up.
This is who you talk to. The one wants you to get you right with the matches. Corey get you right.
Corey, I need you to send me that.
Shouts to Leslie. Shouts to Leslie. Let's be on the Twitter. She be on the Twitter heavy. Shouts to Leslie.
Yes. Telling people, Lord, letting them know about them.
Nah, yeah, I see Leslie. Leslie let you know.
I love my big lady.
Mm-hmm. I know Leslie mean it when she tweet and say she likes something we did, because if she didn't like it, she let us know.
She gonna tell us. She gonna tell us.
The graphic branches off into the weigh-ins is crazy.
Hey yo, that's very funny. That's very funny, Meal.
Shouts to Meals.
That's great.
That is funny.
Now you done bought something on the tree. I got dang bird. Ain't even hanging on the branch.
Yeah, see, I'm getting. You know how hot this is. I just got a low key Laps fan tweet, and all it said is, "So the Rock and Roman isn't happening."
I love that though. Listen.
This is my response.
No. Outstanding. No, Chris Brown. For then. My point is, it don't work now.
Right.
Rock is a legend. That stuff we all love. We weren't probably supposed to. We were saying a lot of stuff that during that time we weren't supposed to. Either way, we like that stuff then. Now, come on. The crybaby Cody was the bar today. Liars. All of y'all lying. Everybody that said that was good is a liar. That wasn't good. Mimi.
Damn, we really jumping the gun, but how did you feel? Because they was booing. Like, am I tripping or they was booing?
They was booing. Both sides was getting booed for sure, but they was not liking The Rock
at all.
They was not liking The Rock at all, and The Rock didn't care. He didn't give a blood clot. Okay.
He said, "This is what you getting."
He said, "This is what you getting. This is what it is." And then homeboy talk about hold up. Like, bro. What are you doing here, Ariana? What are you doing here? Okay.
Oh wow.
So Ariana came through. Ariana said, I won the Rumble, so it's me. I want Roman, whatever.
Ariana's crazy.
But what I loved about this spin was that Rock was on the side with Roman. That's the spin that I liked. I liked that there was some protection of the bloodline, right? Because the talk has been, the bloodline has been not, that great. It's hit a lull or whatever. And so I feel like this kind of like, this might revive it a little bit, where he's got time now, and this might be what, maybe the 7th inning, we think.
Oh, it's getting close.
Yeah.
7th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 8th inning. Something will happen around after WrestleMania.
7th
and then maybe
inning.
we'll get it. Maybe we'll get it at SummerSlam, but it's really not a SummerSlam match. It's really a WrestleMania match.
7th or 8th inning?
You're just saying.
All right. Has the press conference started? Someone tweeted the press or message the press conference started?
Who said that?
Outstanding. Look, okay. We got the.
Yeah, we good.
We
So,
good now. We good. I think we good.
Yeah, that was a good. I feel like my internet is interneting, but that was a good pre-conversation for the
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna have an interesting conversation beforehand. I know y'all chomping at the bit. We got a bit of a palate cleanser, something to kind of keep y'all on your toes as far as, something black. It's still Black History Month, and wasn't nobody black on that stage. I'm sorry, not.
Bianca.
Shouts out Bianca, but she was.
Oh no, I'm talking about at the end of the night.
At the end of the night, what people was actually talking about.
I'm talking about because when Dwayne get to talk with Samoan and he flip it and he said Samoan, like when he say Samoan, he black, right? But when he say Samoan, nah, ain't no black rock there. You know what I mean? When he say Samoan, it add like an extra apostrophe in the middle of rock. It's rock now, like you know what I'm saying? Yeah, rock.
That's on the list. But I'll figure out where the apostrophe goes.
Figure out where the apostrophe goes. But yeah, man, got a bit of a palate cleanser. The brothers got an amazing he's got an amazing match coming up at an event I'm super excited to talk about. The Ashe 2, which is coming up in just a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got the brother Yahya, the gifted one, man. Go ahead and bring it to the stage. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Time, yeah.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. How y'all doing? Y'all doing
good?
All right?
Yeah.
It's a crazy night. It's better to talk to you right now, though, brother. It's better to talk to you. I'm glad we were able to get you on. I appreciate your determination.
Well, I was determined. It was a struggle. Let me tell you, it was a struggle.
I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people would have just the third try. They'd be like, you know what? I like them wrestling, but I'm good. Next time, I appreciate your tenacity. You know what I mean? Thank you, brother.
For real.
I try to be a man of my word out here. I was like, I'm gonna do this podcast. I'm gonna do it.
Yes, thank you
Make
for
it
coming
happen.
through.
Salute. It's funny, the gifted one, Yahya. I want to ask initially, because the last time I saw you perform was at the first Ashe, and I was looking back at some of the stuff. Actually, first, we need to talk about that entrance for Team North Carolina. But before we get to that, I want to talk about some of the stuff you were doing. Like, I love seeing horses. I love seeing big dudes beating the crap out of each other. But
you like seeing big sweaty men bumping meat.
Big facts. See, I didn't want to say all that because I know how. I know. But the ill part is, I also love. What you about to say, fam?
Big brother, I just don't feel as though that's necessarily that whole term needs to be said every time two great big niggas get together. Yeah, I just don't feel like that term is necessary every single time. Because you niggas say it like
it is what it is. It is what it is.
Listen, it's big, it's meaty, and it's slapping.
Hey, get out of here! Get out of here right now!
But it's dope when you get to see people who are like a Big Van Vader or a Bam Bam Bigelow, who are, big but are also agile. And the Ashe, you hit that off the top rope, and there was a ways to go before you had to land. have you always been like agile? Like, talk about that side of your wrestling first. Did you always know that you was going to be able to pull off these drop kicks and be able to do all this high flying stuff while being the size you are?
I mean, the honest answer is yeah, because back in the day growing up, we used to be on the trampoline doing wild stuff. Like
flipping.
Me and my friends, we used to just have ladder matches on the trampoline. Don't try this at home, but we tried it at home. But like, it was just doing stuff like that. And then like you get in the ring and you're kind of like, I used to do this back in the day. Like, I'm going to just try it real quick. That's really why I started doing the Swanton, because I was just like, I haven't done this in mad long. And I just did it one time and I was like, yeah, this feel right. I got to keep doing this again. I got to put this back in my arsenal because this is too much fun.
Yeah, no, every time I've seen, the first time I seen y'all on socials, it was probably a couple years ago. I believe it was New York, and he jumped off of over something, and I was like, nah, I didn't see what I seen. Like, I didn't see what I seen. Like, I was certain that, like, nah, he not supposed to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And that's, I like when we see that, but I know how gravity and science works when a 125-pound guy does the things that you do. The impact on that 125-pound guy isn't that much, brother. Y'all talk about what you deal with impacts of those landings. How does that affect you?
It all depends on how I land. I'm pretty good with protecting myself and delivering impact, but not kill them to where they can't go home and hold their kids or nothing like that. But it's enough to get the 1, 2, 3. You know how the game goes. But I don't really think about it, honestly. Like I go to a chiropractor once a month, to get right, make sure I'm good. So, and I stretch and do yoga every day when I'm training. So my body is well kept. So,
and you don't leave the house without that pen. Yeah, we see you talk about the contents of that bag. Are there anything? Is there anything that you wanted to like retrospect? Like, oh, I should have said I had it in my bag.
Right.
Like I keep my Run DMC tape with me. Like, is there something that you keep with you that you didn't get a chance to say on that list?
No, that pretty much covers it as far as like a like show to show. That pretty much covers it. I might add a little something every now and again, like a certain energy drink or whatever the case may be, but they're not paying me, so they don't get no free sponsorship or whatever.
Facts.
Crown Royal, send the check.
Facts.
Send it. I'll promote
it. Wild. Shouts to I see Mr. Blacks in the chat, and he mentioned
that's my guy.
Yeah, Blacks in the chat. He said not only is this man on a different level, he's on a gifted level. A gifted. The ill part is if you want to search for Yahya matches or Yahya anything online, just put the gifted one in there. I promise you're gonna get everything you need. But talk about that. But really making sure that people know that's you. Where the idea for making sure that's in front of your name is, where did that first come from?
It comes from growing up. Like my pops was a big wrestling fan, so by proxy I became an even bigger wrestling fan. Okay. And so like we just coming up with nicknames to call each other, like. And it was always the nickname, then the name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it just sounds better that way. Honestly, it hits my ear better. Like the gifted one, Yahya, like you gotta say the name. Who's the gifted one? It's Yahya. Okay. Like I heard like a couple of times in the rings, people be announcing me, they're like, Yahya, the gifted. I'm like, other way. Switch it around. Switch it. You gotta
flip, yeah.
It don't hit the ear the same way the other way around. You gotta present yourself as the gifted one. They be like, "Who? Yeah, come on,
my man, yeah."
You got to.
So, is what is home base as far as not necessarily exactly where you're from, but what is your pro wrestling home base?
Pro Wrestling home base is Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay, so Charlotte. Okay, so what about North Carolina? You know what I mean? Greensboro, Kansas City, all of you know what I mean. The things that we know about pro wrestling, Ric Flair, Ricky Steamboat, those guys. Like what? I guess what place does that play into what you do and how you do it?
It plays a big part because if you look at the Carolina scene, it's fallen off since then. It's like after the Hardys, who you know what I'm saying, you got the Hardys, you got R-Truth, my boy Cedric Alexander, but it's just like after that, it's like who from Charlotte has really taken the ball and ran with it for real, and that's why I'm really trying to sink my teeth into Ashe, because it's like I want this to be a hub like it was. Like I told Darius on the phone like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, yo, I want that 80s fandom with like 2024 security though, because fans are wild. That's what I want. I want people to be like, yo, it's popping in Charlotte. I want people to fly in some places to come just watch Ashe and see what Charlotte has to offer, because I feel like for so long over the years, Charlotte has been like, oh yeah, it's a good wrestling town. Yeah, it's got a lot of history. And it's like, but it doesn't have no present or future currently. That's what we trying to be, is the present and the future.
So when did you first hear about Ashe then? I mean, I imagine you talk with Darius Carter. I imagine y'all are cool, but when did you first hear about what he was working on?
It was a lot of conversations between him and I and various others about the idea before it was actually called Ashe. Like, how do you start this up? How do you know what I'm saying, what you need to do to get stuff in motion and stuff like that. So it was just a lot of bouncing off ideas, just trying to, hey man, I'm ready to wrestle whenever you get this going. I'm here for you. I'm your boy. I got you. And whatever you need. And that's the mentality of it, because you see other people with promotions and they have all their friends helping them, but they're not really doing nothing with it. So it's like I'm trying to like be that help, but also like, hey man, we got to make this seem like it is a platform, because it is a big platform, And I feel like after the response from the first show, I feel like we're on the right track. And the second show, versus Sunny Kiss, that's gonna be gifted in itself, Got a lot of respect for Sunny Kiss.
Was this a match that you asked for?
Nah, I don't go to Darius and be like, oh, I want a match. I want this. Nah, I just be like, man, Darius is a person that I know and believe in my heart that has my best interest at heart. So if he's giving me this opportunity to go out there against Sunny Kiss, then he obviously is like, yo, yeah, you can be one of them guys, and that's what you need, and belief behind you.
Have you, since you've been wrestling, do you find the support? Because I find the support system within the indies is it's tight and it's so strong. Do you feel that as well? Because I'm a fan on the outside looking in, but you're in it. Do you feel the same welcoming in every locker room? Like everybody is welcoming to you?
Well, I gotta put it like this. It's gonna sound like very ignorant, but like I've known over my life that I'm Yahya, and people are just gonna adjust to it, however they adjust to it, because I don't try to change or switch up based on who I'm around, because I feel like that's fake and phony. That's just not who I am.
That's right.
If you don't like the Yahya that I'm presenting to you, and I'm just laughing and joking, have a good time, then there's clearly a deeper problem with you, because I'm not trying to hurt nobody. I'm just trying to have a good time, go out here, steal the show, let the fans enjoy the night, everybody get home safe, go kiss their family at night. And it's like, if you got a problem with a guy that just wants that, then I feel like the problem's with you. So like, I never feel any energy or any type of way, because it's just like my energy already blocks out the negative to me. Like, because I'm just like, all right, you don't want to shake my hand, I just move on to the next person. All right, hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Like, I just keep it moving because if you dwell on the negative, you'll find yourself.
That's right. Wrong. And where did the name Yahya come from? Because I feel like that's very positive. That's very like Zen.
That's my name. My actual name.
Oh wow! Really?
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. You give off Zen.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It is a chill vibe. It is a chill vibe. You never know what to expect when you talk to pro wrestlers. Sometimes they be on like that. Darius Carter come in here and be on. He'll chant you down. So it's. But I mean, again, like Fam said, you got that pen on you. Talk about. I mentioned earlier the entrance for Team North Carolina. And it was one moment. To get the PD Pablo. That
third off, swing it around your head like a hell. Almost. I mean,
don't hurt yourself.
Third off.
That felt. I mean, I imagine that felt like a moment. I remember watching live and seeing the reaction both in the crowd and online to a bunch of brothers at the top of that ramp swag surfing. What was that moment like? Repping North Carolina, being in North Carolina, getting to rep like that in the profession and doing what you're doing and what you've always loved. Talk about that moment for the people.
I mean, that moment was special for me. Not so much for the dance itself. We could have been up there doing anything. We could have been doing the Macarena for all I care. But the fact that I was up there with people that I grew up in this business with, and that are my real brothers, and we were on this stage together like we've always talked about on long car rides and being like, yo, one day we're going to be on the stage and everybody going to be, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like to do that, to have that moment with Movie Mike and Ian Maxwell and Rayhan Antez, it was like, this is my brothers. This is what we wanted. Now let's go out here and take this ball from the 20 and go score this touchdown. That's how it felt. It felt like a big fight field. It felt like we was finally reaching what we've always talked about. And that was better than, like I said, we could have been doing anything, but it was like being up there with my boys. I'm good.
Right. Perfect moment.
Yeah.
My apologies. My microphone was off. Brother Yah, when you're out there and you got Sonny Kiss coming up, right? They always say the phrase that pays a lot of times, the styles makes fights. Yeah, what about what Sonny does? Is gonna make this match entertaining, but be conducive to you winning the match?
I think Sonny Kiss is very unpredictable, but I do watch a lot of film, and I take that from when I played sports growing up to watch. My dad used to always say, like when I was growing up playing baseball, he would say, how you gonna make it to that level if you don't watch it? You know what I'm saying? I just be like, oh yeah, I probably should watch film on it. So I take that to wrestling. I just be like, whenever I have a big match coming up, or any match really, I always check out a couple matches, and let me see what like a recent match, and then I watch an old match just in case you try to pull something out your bag, you know. And then so it's really like, I feel like Sonny Kiss is gonna try to pull something out of his bag. So it's like, gotta be ready for it, you know.
Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you're not wrestling, we're about to come down. We're going to come to the show on the 24th. And I'm greedy.
She hungry.
I like food.
She hungry.
North Carolina. What is the place that you would suggest that we have to stop by? The one place. If we do anything, we stop here.
Listen, I want to tell you one place you got to stop at. And people from North Carolina, they probably know where I'm going with this, or they're going to be like, yo, he took a left turn, but it's Cookout. You got to go to Cookout. you got to go to Cookout. You got to get you a big double burger with whatever you want on it. Whether you want some lettuce, tomatoes, you want some ketchup, mayonnaise. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want on your burger.
What's the
burger.
shake?
Right.
What's the shake?
Great question.
You can get you a banana pudding shake. You can get you what's they got? A peach cobbler shake. They got all kinds of shakes up there. They got cheesecake shakes. They got Butterfinger shakes, Oreo shakes, Oreo mint shakes. You know, the regular strawberry, vanilla, chocolate shake. They got some. Whew, they got some.
Okay.
And then what people don't know, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. What people don't know is you can combine two shakes into one. Like you could be like, let me get
not the shake shorty.
Yeah.
You can go in there and be like, yo, let me get the cheesecake banana pudding. And you be like, ooh, wait a minute.
What?
I know. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I've been to the Cookout in Georgia. Did not like it. Okay.
Ain't the same.
I did not like it. Okay.
But it ain't.
That's why Team North Carolina beat Team Georgia ass back in December.
Hey, what other states could you see putting together a team of black talent and coming to Ashe and having a nice little match with that team y'all put out there?
Fisticuffs.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna sound arrogant and cocky on this one because I stand with my brothers, so I say how I feel.
I like it.
Ain't no state messing with Team North Carolina.
I like it. I mean Maryland, but I like the energy.
I don't care. Say what you want. If you don't like what I say, come fight me. Come fight us. It's whatever. It's whatever. I seen who was that? O'Shea talking junk about a Team Maryland. I don't care.
That's Maryland. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't care.
I can see
Ray
it.
don't care. Ian don't care. Mike
I like
don't
it.
care. Y'all want to fight? Y'all come up and fight. It's what.
Oh, they talking.
Oh, fact. I love it. Mm-hmm. You sound like you just issued a bunch of challenges right there.
Right.
Civil
I might have to make some calls, see if I can put Team Maryland together.
Yeah.
I might have to make a call.
Make all the calls. They're gonna make all the excuses of why they can't and why they can't.
Oh my god.
I like the energy.
I actually love the energy, but I don't want to start nothing that we ain't ready to contain yet.
Yeah.
I just call like I see it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I just call like I see it. Spade, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I respect it. All right, brother Yah, thank you for coming through. We have to let you go only because there's some other show we want to get into. We cannot be up too late. But I thank you. I appreciate you for coming through. Brother Yahya, before you get out of here, please let the people know where they can find the gifted one.
Oh, yes, sir. You can find me on Instagram at Big Time Yah. You can find me on X or Twitter. It's Mama called him name of Twitter. I'm gonna call him Twitter. Okay.
A word.
You can find me at the Gifted One 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Also check into our podcast, me, Rayhan, Ian. We got our own little podcast. Hypothetically, this is your sign. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts at.
That's what Ray and Rayhan has been down roll before. Yeah. That's the home.
That's what's up. All right. Brother Yahya, thank you for coming through. Good luck on the 24th against Sonny Kiss. I don't know if I need to tell you good luck because I've seen you wrestle, but that's going to be a challenge. That's going to be a challenge.
Good luck, Sonny Kiss, goddamn.
Right, facts.
Show stealer.
Facts. Salute. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We'll talk soon. We'll talk. Take care.
Peace.
Oof. All right. No, hey, it's not that time. Surprise. This time. All right, now it is. Hey, shouts out to Yahya for real. If you're not, again, we tried to tell y'all recently. If you go to the Ashe Wrestling page, check out the 10 thing that's in my bag from Yahya. It's that personality plus more, and then you'll see him wrestle. But we got to get to the shit. We got to get to the shit. So let's hit the button.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
Oh, we here. We are here now.
Welcome back to BRP. If you've been watching this show for 50 minutes plus an hour plus of a press conference around 7 o'clock a show, you probably just as confused as we are about what's going on in this world right now. As always, it's your boy Cal, like Roman Reigns, still your reigning, defending, and disputed BRP Predictions champion, but as always, goddamn, you know what you call me. As you can see, the squad is on the line. She look flustered. Super flustered. What's up, Mimi?
I ain't got a song this week.
Damn, the tribal chief stole her song.
Tribal chief.
Yo, remember Malcolm X when them niggas are sitting on the stage with the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and all them had sunglasses on? That's how Mimi looked. Mimi Shells, the wrestling chick.
It's on this big.
Found a song. She found a song. She found a song. She found a song.
I found the song.
She found a song. Burn.
Like house music, not club music. House music.
In the burn.
Outstanding.
Ridiculous.
Hey man, Ill Fam 79. I do this. We do this. We them. That's all.
Facts. And
We
got
them boys.
we got a special guest back once again.
Hey.
Shouts out DDM.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Strong.
Welcome back.
The wrestlers, honey.
Hey, I'm gonna step on work shoes next time I see him.
Peace to DDM. Shouts to brother Math.
Yep.
Out there. All right. So there was a press conference.
What?
Well, was it? Because
I thought Triple H ain't had no glasses on. He wasn't reading. He was like,
It was 100 people in attendance, and we really did a good job getting people over tonight.
but what?
we didn't get none of that. It wasn't scrummy. It wasn't scrummy at all.
Well, let me ask. After everything we saw, what does this mean? Like,
Absolutely nothing.
this is
Absolutely nothing.
wait. So Thursday night, February 8th, is Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes a match that's happening at WrestleMania 40?
Here's my theory.
Uh-oh,
And then
I
people
like
are going to think I'm crazy.
Okay.
But, I'm a Marvel fan, and I believe in Easter eggs.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody's covered this yet, but when Triple H came out, he referenced the first WrestleMania, which was a tag team match of Paul Orndorff and Rowdy Piper versus Hulk Hogan and Mr. T.
That's what he said.
That was the first WrestleMania. We are at WrestleMania 40. Now, tonight, they caved and gave the Cody Crybabies what they wanted. I think that we're still going to get a bait and switch. I think we're going to get a tag team match to commemorate WrestleMania 1 with Roman and The Rock versus Cody and Seth. That way, you avoid having to have Cody lose again in a title situation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then we can move that to SummerSlam and have him actually take that belt off of Roman. It's a crazy theory. I know the wrestling internet goes after people.
Yeah, no, I'm that's me. I'm crazy wrestling internet nigga.
I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong. But
No, I'm gonna be honest. If that happens, that's a that might be a night one thing. But at the end of the night 2, once you see that poster that they just posted, baby, that's a contract. That's an agreement right there, buddy. That is anybody who bought tickets. We haven't had a certified main event yet. No. Once you see a poster like that, baby, that's a contract. We have entered in that agreement.
So is it a contract? Is it a contract to lose?
Yeah,
No,
I'm like,
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Cody winning.
Listen, after this week of BS, the crazy anti-Rock people, right? And then today, the crazy anti-Cody niggas that acted like Crybaby Cody was a bar. It was not. All the crazies. After this week, you know who got the most reaction this week? Cody Cody Rhodes, nigga. Everybody cares.
Cody Rhodes got
everybody
the most
cares.
React. Okay, everybody cares in wrestling. That's where everybody cares in wrestling.
Right.
WrestleMania is not built for just in wrestling fans. That's not what it is. However, I'll say this. Yeah, but The Rock is a bigger moment than Cody. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, Cody has a following. Cody has a following in wrestling. He has a following in wrestling.
Right.
But if you really peel those layers back, it's not a lot. It's just louder. Those people took their planes, they put their credit cards down and booked United and booked Delta and said, this gonna be our rally. We gonna take this on. Okay? Guaranteed most of those people in there were Cody fans. In the world.
They weren't Rock fans, obviously.
They were not Rock fans.
Definitely not.
Listen,
not.
But the
Rock
thing is,
fans are millions and trillions, like he says. They are millions and trillions.
That's fine. But The Rock, as we all know, ain't staying, right? He gonna stay working. He's not staying on TV. So I believe.
How do we know that?
We don't know. None of this stuff is stuff we know. None of this stuff is stuff we know. We're all guessing, right? But here's my point though, is that at the end of the goddamn day, the moment it still to me looks like we're getting Rock Roman at 41. That's what it still looks like to me. It's still because listen, this is a clear pivot. They lost what 3-4 more. Yo, we smacked that nigga, son.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
You got the smack. You got the smack, Cal.
I do not have the smack. No,
listen, the smack, the best thing The Rock did in wrestling in 15, 20 years.
Let me see if I can find an image of the
AJ
smack.
said it was a smack heard across the world.
Yeah, he smacked him. He's talking about his family.
Yeah, you nigga was saying the nigga saying something about my mother, yo.
That's my family. You talk about his family. You talk about my family.
What the nigga off Kane and said that's my mother.
But do you think in doing that they kind of, I don't want to say buried because that word is so overused, but do you think they kind of diminished the other title a little bit more tonight?
Oh, they've already done that.
Yeah.
He looked like a hoe with them bows on his shoes.
They took that shovel and said scoop.
Roman did that last week though, right? Like I feel like that was his SmackDown promo was.
Or maybe they padded it today. They padded it.
It's an official rap. Because who were they talking about him facing? There's nobody officially mentioned for at all, right?
It will be The Rock.
Rock and Seth.
Rocky and Seth. I mean, the only other alternative is Seth and the Scottish Blues Fest. You know what I mean?
When do I get Rock, Roman versus Cody and Seth?
It could be Perth.
You think that's an elimination chamber match?
Elimination chamber.
That could be Perth. Now they say Roman ain't supposed to be going Perth. God dang it, Carl.
Sorry.
But no, it could be Perth, but they say them niggas ain't going Perth, or it could be night one. But I personally don't see a future where at the end of night 2, niggas ain't got adrenaline in their soul with fireworks and a new champion at the end of the night. That's just what I see. Because now they made the nigga the underdog, right? That's the story they're telling. Is they're telling the underdog. You mean shout out to that movie Snoop Dogg put out. But now they telling the underdog story. This guy has been the guy on TV all year. Somebody I can't remember who. Well, I think it was Seth that slipped in the you don't work that much bar. They set all this stuff up where everybody's pumping up Cody.
Yeah.
And dissing Cody. He's the underdog. That's supposed you already lost. You had your chance last year. There is no other. I'm gonna be honest. The story is too long if it goes on past WrestleMania.
So they just abandoned, the whole beating Hogan's record thing. That just ends now.
Boo.
F that record.
Boo. I understand.
The problem is if you put too many eggs in that basket, and then more than one or two main eventers go down, like what just happened.
Like literally,
you know what I mean?
Now, yeah.
You putting yourself in to beat that record, and they still mentioning Hogan. So even if he beat that record, them niggas ain't gonna stop saying in WrestleMania 1, it was all Hogan.
I said it.
Nigga,
it's because I said it. I said it too many times. They were like, nah, yeah, they took it off the list. They look at this. He smacked the shit out of him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He smacked Cody so hard. He actually, you can see a little bit of Cody's Cuban heritage right there.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Can I just say this was a master class? If you're doing promo, if you're doing this was a master class on all fronts of promo and mic work. Everybody was on.
Facts
in their role. No, there was no weak link to me in this promo battle.
Rock, I thought, was clearly frazzled at first. I thought Rock was coming out there and he thought he was going to have to turn these people, and they were like, "No, we ain't like you from the start."
Yeah, we're not fucking with you,
nigga. What?
Yeah, hurry up.
But he showed his experience when he leaned in. Once he realized what it was going to be, I think all of those years of experience of working in Hollywood, he just leaned into it more. And for me,
felt like a movie.
It felt like a movie. And when him and Triple H, I was like, now Triple H, I know you got heart problems, but are we bringing out the boots? What are you doing?
Right.
You gonna have to whip his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Paul. Look, you call him Paul.
Yeah, do some bullshit, nigga. You know what I mean? The nigga said something to my father, nigga. Like, he was ready.
My family.
Hey, let me know when the WWE dropped the image of that tree so I can make a whole video.
Yes, you better not.
That goddamn line at the top is a lie. I need Jacob. Call Jacob
oath.
I need to talk to me and Jacob 52. I got the weed. Don't worry about it. Listen, we gonna sit down and you gonna tell me I don't even care about the rest of the list. We gonna talk about that line, the blood oath.
The blood. He made sure to talk about it too.
Was that an homage to Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers? You sign off our he put it here. Put it here. Listen, I liked it for the most part, but there were definitely points. Well, like, all right, nigga. But listen, whatever it is they did their job.
Yes.
We talking about it right here. And some other niggas talking about other stuff, other places. You know what I'm saying? Not this well. But it's got the internet ablaze at this point in time. And it's just a bunch of, man, listen, it's that season. I love it, man. I love it.
Season.
It's you know what I mean, days are getting longer. They about to start getting warmer. And it's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania time, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it.
Wait though. But this means that we got to get a whole lot of NOI family coming through, right?
Oh yeah.
Your
entrance is
going to be.
Your entrance is going to be majestic. It is going to be.
I'm getting dressed.
Tribal. We got Mimi. We got to have outfits, yo. Like
y'all black.
Yeah.
He had black too.
Not when that nigga say you wasn't here when I explained it, but when Rock hit that Samoan, Like he don't say Samoan when he say Samoan. Like Rock, all his black get knocked out and his name get a apostrophe in it, and he's the Rock. You know what I'm saying? And it's different when he get the Samoan. Wasn't no niggas on that stage,
right?
You know what I mean? Not at the end of the night, baby. It was Samoans versus the whites.
The Samoan. Well, that's actually the funniest part. When I saw this, I'm like, no, wait.
That's a great picture. That's it.
That's it. That's a tag match. Yeah.
Oh my. That's it.
That's
my family.
If they did do this tag match in Australia, as a fan, I'm annoyed because this is something I want to see in person.
Yes.
In the States.
I have no desire to go to Australia.
They may have to though. I mean, if talk is them expanding and international and whatnot, you may have to put on some spectacle down in some of these other spots. Maybe The Rock don't want to go to Saudi Arabia. He'll go to Perth.
Yeah.
I think he'll go. If he goes to Saudi Arabia, I think The Rock is shutting it down in Saudi Arabia. Shutting it down. Because Roman shuts it down when he goes to Saudi Arabia. They love him.
Wait, Mio said Roman looks smaller for the first. He looks smaller than The Rock.
Yeah, he looks like the little brother.
He should have took it. It's that
angle? It's the angle, but it's the little brother.
He should have took that shirt off. Mimi said he should have took that shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what, though?
What he should have.
Looking at that picture, body language says a lot. And even though Roman, tribal chief or whatever, there's a unspoken thing that you just can't hide, even in kayfabe, with that. And you know what's interesting in this is that Paul Heyman is not as in front as he typically would be. Like in this exchange, Paul Heyman, I forgot he was there. That's hard to do.
I feel like I need to rewatch to see what Paul was doing. I stopped paying attention to him once The Rock came out. I don't think I knew what.
Usually, I'm like, Paul gonna kill it, and not that he didn't kill it, but when you have such a magnetic amount of presence in one stage, it just shout out also to The Shield is holding the company up. 2 out of 3 of The Shield.
What?
That was an investment.
I literally said that. I said, why is Mox not up here right now?
I mean,
but can he deliver on that? Because
you never know. We don't know. We don't know. Listen, I love me so much. I love me some Dean Ambrose. I'm not a fan of Jon Moxley. I'm a fan of Dean Ambrose.
I'm reverse. I was a fan of Dean Ambrose until Dean Ambrose was talking and they had the Sherlin on or whatever. That shit was rough.
No, that was rough.
Lunatic fringe is fringy.
It was rough. Super
rough. The Shield is holding up. Like,
yes,
between Seth and Roman, they have really held up a lot of the company. Talk about an investment and a return on your investment.
Right. That's right.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. That's a good turnout.
Right. And here's when you talk about return on investment too. This is what I wanted to say, which I picked up while I was watching. As much as I talk cash about Cody, right? When you look at Cody and you look at CM Punk, Cody is giving the return on his investment. Where CM Punk
was one of the best parts of tonight. Punk was easily one of the best parts of tonight.
I mean, I don't think so. But what I'm saying in terms of WWE money, like an investment of plucking or having somebody investing to come back, as much as whatever the drama was, he's just not proving to be it in my opinion. Yeah, you can sit on commentary, but that's not what you was supposed to be doing. Sitting on commentary.
He said punch people in the face.
Yeah. He wasn't lying.
Showing his ass.
He was so on brand tonight. I loved it.
He was
like,
on brand.
He was like, if a nigga say something to you, don't come out here and hold me back. Nah. Cody should have punched that nigga in the face.
He said, fight your boss.
And he said, and my favorite part was, he was like, listen, as much as I don't like the guy, Seth freaking Rollins was in there getting in people's face and talking, but he needs to stop wearing his wife's clothes and punch people in the face too. And I say, God dang right.
Punch people in the face.
Take them Bo Jacksons off.
This is why I don't like seeing this. The fashion part of me was like, now wait a minute. Fire the stylist like King Troy, that's the homie. We never like keep that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But was King Troy responsible for them shoes? Because
shoes.
Yeah, he styled Seth. He styled Seth, Becky, and Charlotte.
Right, but them shoes tonight.
The shoes.
Them shoes tonight won't.
They don't understand the shoes. They don't.
I don't understand the shoes.
God dang Bobo Brazils.
They don't get it. They don't get it.
They don't get it.
We'll talk after.
The Bobo Brazils. That's
I'm
funny.
just saying.
That's funny.
He was tripping. Like, you know what I mean? Tired of yellow rim around the oak. No.
I don't like it.
He looked like he about to say
them.
Easter piece in church. Jesus wept.
But you know what though? And this is why Mimi, we gotta do this wrestling fashion.
Yes.
You know what? Wrestling always has a splash of tacky. It's known for that. So it can't always be together. And for Seth's character, the character story, the visual story that this character has told, I call it the Seth Rollins Butch Queen era. Like this goes right in because that's what it is. But this
You hear his voice right there.
This
Hold on. Y'all
tells
hear
the
Diddy's voice when he said, no. That was what.
I would have, you know. But I love this take on it. I think that Seth's character, like personally, this iteration of Seth Rollins, and maybe it's because he speaks to me, I'm willing to admit that. This iteration of Seth Rollins has been one of my favorites of his character versions. And I think having it sync up with Becky makes sense because it's a family, and you can see. I see a house, I see a story, I see a background. And
the only thing there though is they don't play into it. They just be like, see, and he talks about it. But then what really messed me up is when he went on and did sneaker shopping or whatever. And he was like, I don't know anything about this stuff for real. I just don't do that. Like, don't do that. That's dumb because now you've undone. And now every time I see you come out with them goddamn Ricky Bo Skaggs on, you know what I'm saying? I know that you would never do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I've watched you messed it up. Like, I think if that was the goal, then do the tie-in. I know that they try not to mention those two together that much, but if you are tying them together through the way they dress, then just do the whole thing. Don't play the 50. Don't do it.
That was definitely, I agree that in that regard, that's definitely a missed opportunity when it comes to them. Even when I look at, like, even tonight, you know, in the lady frame, I personally, and I may get skewered for this, I don't want to see Rhea versus Becky. I want to see Rhea versus Bianca. And
that's right.
I agree.
No, we said it.
I'm hoping it's a swerve. I'm hoping there's a swerve somewhere in there because why is Bianca at this press conference?
That might be your three-way dance. That might be the three-way dance that you actually get. Because all right, Bianca doesn't need the title, of course, right?
Right.
I don't care about Becky, to be honest, and Rhea has the title. So I think if we get that triple threat, I think that adds spice to a match that we don't want to see in Becky Rhea. Because as a matter of fact, when we went to Raw, Becky and Rhea had a little thing in the aisle where they like raised the championships across from each other. So maybe that might be the three-way we working towards. There's always one three-way.
And also too, if they did do a three-way, if you're telling the story of Bianca being this undefeated WrestleMania presence, it's a good way to have Bianca win this version of the belt. Becky doesn't need to. Rhea's had it for a while now, and she needs to move on. It's a good way to get her to have this belt and then pad her numbers because she's a 3-time women's champion. This would take her to 4. And it don't have to be a long reign. We can give it to somebody else. But I really think that you have to put Bianca Belair in WrestleMania because when I look at this card, now we're going to get in a race when I look at this card, it ain't a lot of black folks. Where's the black people?
Right before Rock said Samoan. Right before he said Samoan. There was the black people. Went away.
You got Bianca in this reality show, which I love, by the way. You got this reality show. You can't.
Hey, go on, check out Mrs. Fam and Mimi's recap of the show on YouTube right after this video going off. Y'all going on over there and check that out.
Go. That's right. That's right. She did.
You can't not have it. So she's good. I think we have to figure out how we get Bianca Belair in this mix. The Io and Bayley thing is locked. I feel so bad for Bayley, if I'm being honest, because
me too.
Not being included in these things that I think she deserves. She put in her time and she did a lot of work that I feel like is not being recognized, and she should be included in these things. And it's a shame that she's not being included.
I don't understand it. I don't understand. Is she the only? I don't know.
Is she the only person that like, because everybody else didn't have their match locked in before tonight? She already had her locks. Like she already said.
I think she's the one.
So is that why maybe that they weren't included on this? Is because they
but she's
already
a Rumble winner. She's a Rumble winner.
She should have
always been there.
She should have been there. She really should have been.
Oh no. I agree with that. I'm just saying, is that why? It's because her match was locked in and they were making matches because it was Raw without wrestling tonight. Is basically what that was. That was Raw without wrestling and commercials.
And I was entertained all the way through.
Like, chat's saying it was good TV. But I will say, I mean, you no diss to Bianca, but you probably could have done Bayley going out there doing something in that place. Because, I mean, Bianca went out there and said, boom. On my show, I showed you what that WrestleMania journey was like, baby. And we going to see it again. Go watch it on Hulu. That was kind of it.
Do you think possibly, because see, the thing is, if you do Bayley at this function, Io on the mic, and this is no shade, how does that look in a situation like that? Because we haven't really seen, like, I mean, the promo. How's that promo going to look?
Well, you do what you've been doing with Shinsuke Nakamura, right? You do them anime promos. Let her cut it, you know what I mean, in her language, and that be what she do, because it works. We've seen it. Those are dope. You put a little bit of animation, you have a nice little music come underneath, and you hit them subtitles, baby. We can read. We wrestling fans, we can read. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But and the truth is, you got the best talking of the division on the other side of the mic. So I think that feud is okay. I'm not really that scared because Julian Flames refers to her as Big Booty Bayley.
Hey.
She is that though.
She people was trying to figure out where them pants were, because she had them pants on, and then I saw somebody saying, "Oh, they was going to buy other pants that she had." Internet's wild, but you know how good a talker Bayley is. Bayley learned how to talk that Japanese on SmackDown. She said, "Yeah, I got you. You didn't know I knew that, did you?" That was such an. I'm almost pissed at y'all Cody crybabies. Y'all, we want, because y'all overshadowed the story of, like, the actual best segment of that night was the Bayley Io Sky situation. But I cannot wait for this. I wish she was there.
Next time I go get my feet done, I'm taking Bayley with me.
I was in the nail shop today, and I want to do that so bad. I want to do it so bad, but I ain't got enough plans. I literally left the nail shop before I came here to join y'all, and I wanted to do it so bad. But I think they Vietnamese, so it wouldn't have worked. But
use Google Translate.
You just got to Google Translate. Hold the phone up to where Bayley says, "Hey, I'll put this in."
Yeah, I'll be like, I'll hold the phone down there, be like, "This nigga ain't been here since last year."
Is that what she? Do you think that's what she did? Like, is that going to be in the vignette? She around the corner, holding the phone up.
That would be amazing.
Yes,
it'd be smart. It would be smart. What she took Japanese? Like, what, you know, what's the story going to be to where she just learned that? But anyway, I don't. I'm hyped for that. I was almost wondering if they was going to have Jay Cargill out there, because I didn't realize that she had a whole Super Bowl commercial. She's in the It's a Mountain Dew Aubrey Plaza spot. I honestly did not watch the whole commercial. I was looking to see for when Jade was there. I saw a ring. I saw her jump off the top rope, and then she was gone. But I was wondering if Jade was going to be out there. This seemed like a situation would have been prime for her. But I don't. Is she going to be at Mania?
She'll definitely be at Mania. Yeah. Are they going to try to do the Mae Young again? Because that would be a perfect opportunity.
You think so?
That would make sense to give her, because if not, you're gonna have to do somebody in.
Like, she got to kill somebody.
You had to feed somebody to her, and it might be better if she just beat a whole bunch of women.
Kill everybody.
Oh, and like that Royal Rumble that they do, that Battle Royal.
Right, the Mae Young. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Mae Young Battle Royal.
Or no, is it the Moolah?
It's the Moolah. Oh yeah, they can't call it the Moolah no more.
Yeah.
She was selling,
I don't know what
she was
they
selling women too.
So because Mae Young was the tournament.
What is wrong with him?
The Mae Young Classic was the tournament.
Surprise!
Surprise! Ain't no surprise. There really is no surprise. Like, this is, I am not surprised, but.
God.
Does anybody have any other thoughts from the press conference?
I'm still confused.
Becky tickled me. Rhea called Io Shirai. That tickled me too.
I forgot about that.
Shout out to my man Tony Brown.
Yeah, her saying Io Shirai. What's up? No, go ahead. No. What's your say? All I was going to say is her saying Io Shirai is the most like I'm not in the women's division ass thing that could have ever happened. But what was you going to say, Mimi?
What I was going to say was, going back to the fashion piece, as I look at Rhea come out on stage, it's WrestleMania, and I'm not counting nobody coins. I promise I'm not counting nobody coins. But I just be feeling like, girl, you can't buy like a real leather shirt.
You got to break them in. You got to break in the leather shirt, and then you got to get the funk up out the leather before you buy.
You could go to Banana Republic. You gotta beat
a leather shirt on. Listen, you got to beat a shirt on a rock for 2 weeks before you can really comfortably wear it.
That's that other leather.
I've never worn leather in my life.
That's the other leather.
I'm really making
leather shirts.
I just don't get it. Like, why you look like that all the time? She always look like she buying her shit off of Shein. Like, stop, bro.
I mean, but also to her character, and I'm just getting into her character psychology, her and Becky's, they're so over and so, like, they don't need the razzle dazzle that a lot of the other girls require. And
when I look at Charlotte,
she's the queen though. It's ornate, monarch. It calls for that. Rhea is grunge, in the trenches, from in raves and stuff like that. The character that she presents would not be ornate, whereas a Charlotte Flair should be ornate. Bianca Belair is a razzle dazzle, kind of girl as well. Becky Lynch is, even though she's Scottish, she gives all-American tough, working woman kind of aesthetic. I just don't.
Dirty Dundalk.
Right, that part. It just don't. I get what you're saying. I don't see it for Rhea. Just no shade. And that's also a benefit you have when you just don't have to do much for people to love you. She literally can come out and Rhea has that thing, and we saw it tonight, where she does not have to do much at all to work. She can literally come out there in a t-shirt and some shorts, and they still gonna scream.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, it's funny. I think Rhea Ripley is so much more attractive without all the.
Yeah,
she look way back. Like it make her face look so big, and like, yo, why don't you? Just come out. You come out there for real, regular, and with your hat on backwards with a little bit of bang tucked through the front, and be like, "Let's go." You know what I mean? And they be like, "Oh yeah, all right."
But maybe
she come out there. She come out there now. It's all white. Is she dead? She supposed to be Undertaker? Like, I don't know.
Maybe that's the next thing though, because now she's extended the life of her character. So from a visual standpoint, once we finish this Judgment Day thing, she finishes this cycle, she could come back and be that girl, and now we have a whole new shelf life on her.
Facts. Like we have with Bailey right now. Bailey got a couple more years with this one and can turn that into something else if she really wanted to.
Yeah. Hey, what if her story is I got a homegirl that did some wrestling over Japan and she taught me. You know what I mean? She said, hey, you know what I mean? I know some Japanese from the girls over here.
That's what it was. She picked it up from her homegirl. Hey, Mercedes.
That's what they saying.
What if the story is that it's not true? What if she got the translation wrong?
Oh.
I'm just saying. I don't know. There's a lot of twists and turns. Hey,
this week on Black Rasslin Podcast Club, we're gonna watch the video from Jen called Learn Chinese. Keep going. I'm sorry.
You are wilding. Nah. So actually, speaking of wilding, how y'all feeling about the end of Trick Melo Gang?
Inevitable.
It was inevitable. It hurt my heart because I felt like it felt real. It felt so, oh my God, like Melo has leaned into being a WWE superstar on all angles. It just feels very he feels super organic. Although I keep forgetting that he was in the Indies. He feels like he has been reincarnated into a WWE superstar, and I feel like he's a male version of Bianca Belair because the work is so natural. Like that heel is so natural. The him era was so natural. Like he just comes off as that guy, you know, and the chair shots, the leg butts, like he is just mean
as shit. I love it. This was great when he faked everybody out with Trick Williams music on Tuesday night. As Brother Math would say, he was in the whole Jodeci fit.
Looked like Devontae Swing right there.
Devontae, yeah, nah, for real. It was actually, but you know,
sorry he left you.
I had the thought in my brain, and Brother Fam said it while the show was on. Oh, he got on that barbershop window fit. You knew it. There was two things you had to know that night. I'm gonna tell you right now. One, when the Dusty Classic final was going on and the white guys rode out on motorcycles, those are the people that were winning the match. That was it. There was no two ways about it. And then when Trick walked out and Melo had on that damn leather jacket with no shirt on underneath.
God dang, boy. You sound real Janetti-ish tonight.
There's no way this wasn't happening at the end of the night, but it's still like there were a couple because they play like Shawn Michaels is really good. It's him and whoever's book. They're really good with like showing you what's going to happen. It's a lot of foreshadowing in this stuff.
That's Shawn Man too. You can tell.
It was there was a spot in the tag match where Trick did a kip up and his knee kind of buckled, and then that was it for the rest of the night. It was played into in the match. Melo ended up hitting it on the outside of the ring. It's what he was beating with a chair, like and of course he wasn't there, and now Melo's got the chair. Like it's so wonderfully written. And like Mimi said, I think it's enhanced. It's enhanced because Trick is already here in the people's eyes, but then Melo is really stepping up in that villain role. I also kind of feel like this may be his last. Like once this storyline is over, he's not in NXT anymore.
I think that'll be the plan. But I think we see him there a while because he's a good fit. He's a really good fit there.
He's still gunning for that title too. At the end of the night, he made sure that he was holding Dragunov's title up in the air, even though he was beating everybody else. I don't know. Once Melo, they caught up with Melo at the end of Vengeance Day, And she said, "What you got to say?" And he held up that chair. He said, "Whooped." That was all I needed. That was all I needed.
That was really good. Hey, Trick kicked Dragunov in the nose.
Yes.
In the nose.
That match was cooking.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
Mm-hmm. I you know, with Trick Williams, and maybe I missed it. I didn't see it coming, but I am very, very pleasantly surprised by the reception that he's getting. The song, like when his music comes on, like when he came out on SmackDown, I legit was like, it's just something about him. He could be a potential great baby face for the company.
Hell yeah.
Black baby face in the male arena that we have not seen in quite some time.
Right.
We haven't seen a black male baby face that can actually, his talking is getting better. He has a way of getting people behind him. And I use the C word with him, crossover.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I know what C word you was talking.
No. Crossover. When I say C word, that's crossover.
Okay.
He has the ability to cross over as a baby face. And, you know, for our black men in wrestling, you know, it's very hard for black men to be a baby face. And it's a very special opportunity with that when it comes to that. So, you know, I'm just interested to see how he develops.
Yeah, you know, they said I mentioned it last week, is they tried to put too much sauce on Trick last week, and I was like, all right, y'all gotta chill. Y'all have to chill. Like, let's let it develop, because niggas is putting on, we can see that nigga in a minute. All right, nigga. No. Chill.
Right.
Just,
like you wanted to stop wanting things too badly. And it's okay to want things, but just be realistic about it.
So I don't even know if it's necessarily being unrealistic, but I feel like they try to make everything contextual. Oh, this nigga's the next this, and this nigga's the next. This, let him be good. Right. He don't need to be the next nobody. Like, just let that nigga be good.
Let him move. Let him marinate. And he's already good. You heard that crowd. They was quick with that "fuck you, Melo."
Right.
They were not happy at all. At all. And that's because Trick is just that guy. But yeah, the thing is if you watch Trick, you know that there's time. Like there's a lot that he can pick up. Being in NXT, working with people like Dragunov, working with people like Melo, and everybody else down there that is different than him and that can help him pick up. Once he's down there and picks up all them tools and he's ready for that main roster, it should be a problem. They should know how to push him and make him the next level of star. But yeah, he's got all the tools right. He's got the potential right there, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But I also just I'm so ready for this Melo heel turn. I cannot wait.
God.
I cannot wait.
I'm gonna be honest. His character's always kind of been like, niggas is hanging jerseys in the rafters.
Well,
like his character's always been like, it works as a bad guy. People just like him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he's good. So it's the one thing that I always say that's kind of remarkable about Cody Rhodes is he's not the greatest worker and he's not cool.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But somehow the people be behind him. But me. Everybody but me.
Peeps asked a good question though. Who has more heat right now? Rock or Melo?
Rocky.
That's legit heat.
Rock.
That's that X-Pac heat. They boo.
You ruined Black Adam.
Boo.
Yo, you know how many times I've seen that on the timeline? Do you
Really?
know how many times I see what?
I didn't.
They want to bring up Black Adam every chance they get. And they want to bring up San Andreas. And I personally like San Andreas. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to run that back tonight.
I bet you will.
You ain't going to make the whole movie. I guarantee you. I bet you $100
I dare so won't.
Or if she does, it'll be like, oh shit, what's this new Korean novella that's on Netflix? Let me run the season right now.
The whole 9 seasons.
The whole 9 seasons.
In Korea.
I mean, again, that Trick Melo situation is a developing situation, so we'll keep up with that. The other main thing, which is another developing situation, I'm assuming that Mercedes Moné is going to be showing up in AEW March 13th. It feels the exact same way they built towards the CM Punk going to AEW, where they announced the United Center, they announced the show and all this stuff, and then finally we've got Yamin on the stage for the first dance or whatever. First time I was hyped for a Tony Khan announcement, though. Well, hype may not be the right word.
Yeah,
hype may not be the right word.
Listen, Tony Khan has to stop making announcements that he's making an announcement.
Period.
Like you gotta stop that, because niggas. I mean, this was a decent one. Record. This was a decent one, but niggas be like, "Oh, well, you said this one this time." You know what I mean? Who knows? Right. Just let it happen, or
he's not stopping. These are not, 5 weeks from last night is when big business is going down. He's got a couple more announcements. He did the same thing with the first dance. It's going to at least be the announcement that Mercedes Moné is going to be there, maybe a week or two before it happens.
Really? I mean, there's no hints that really tell us that there's going to be Mercedes Moné. That isn't really nothing that leads us to believe. You know what I mean? Like it was just they just messed up on how they spell Boston, right?
Yeah.
Accidentally,
they hit the wrong key twice.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah.
Somebody
and then put the wrong key in the
business. Just everything. Just made sure just put it right up under the sign on the. Come on, get out of here. But they did say that. But it doesn't sound like the deal was. Whatever deal they're working on right now, it sounds like it was fairly recently. And some of these pieces are coming into play. Some reports are saying she was signed back in January. Some reports are saying that it's been a little more recent. But because I've also heard that New Japan is still not, like, they're trying to figure out how she could work within them as well. But I don't think any of that's really ironed out yet. I also don't know where she's at physically. We saw her in that video a couple of months. I guess it may have been December she was training, but I don't know it's after Revolution, so I don't know, right? Is Revolution the beginning of March? I think that's March 3rd. But
time of year, I promise you though, this first quarter, you know what I mean, from March now 3rd. Till April, my nigga, is so busy. Just rich with wrestling, man. It's a great time. And the good place, like everybody talks about like how much money and how many eyes, but what's really dope about pro wrestling now is the amount of options. Yes. If you like it, you can go see it, some form of it. And that's what is the best about wrestling now, is that if you like big production value, if you like pageantry, you can go one place. If you like technical pure wrestling, no off the top rope, just straight pure wrestling, there's somewhere to go. If you like flippity flip flat, you know what I mean, rippity rap Eminem type wrestling, you can go see it. Yeah, it's everybody's being served by pro wrestling right now. And if you want amazing women's pro wrestling, you are overserved at this point. You
facts.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best part of what pro wrestling is now, is because there are so many amazing options for the audience, and you're not just forced to like one thing.
Agree. Big agree. What you gonna say, DDO?
I know. I was gonna say, are we excited to see Mercedes in AEW? Because I'm not.
There are definitely some dope matches that she can have.
Yeah. There's potential. Again, it's one of those things where I think there is potential, especially with the Tony Storms and the Deonna Purrazzo's down there. But I think
what's the little bitty girl that don't wear the knee pads?
Julia Hart.
No. She got hurt. She just came back. I think she's a little MMA type joint. Little tiny joint.
I know what you're talking about. She always got her hair in the, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Don't wear no knee pads. But she have a nice match with her.
Serena Deeb, she could probably work with over there.
Her Serena Deeb had one of them ones.
There's a list. There's a list.
No,
yeah.
There are, so that the thing is as long as they know, for the most part, that division is not about character.
Layla Hirsch.
Layla Hirsch is what I'm talking
Layla
about.
Hirsch, thank you, man.
Layla Hirsch is exactly who I was talking about.
Thank you. Joe.
Who's that?
She's a
legit.
I'll get a picture one sec.
Yeah, I think there are people that she can have really good matches with, but that's what you want. Her and Willow have to run it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There are definitely her and goddamn Ember Moon, nigga. It's matches. It's matches she can have.
Damn.
I hear all of that, but
DDM said never mind.
Mercedes is not. I know she wants to be that girl, but you are engineered. Your character work, who you are, is best served in WWE. And let's keep it a buck. Let's be honest here. Okay. When she came out in New Japan.
Uh-oh. Don't say it.
Please say it.
No,
it was giving crickets and absolutely not.
Wow.
And I think that when she did that in my opinion, this is just me thinking, now I'm putting my music industry hat on, my entertainment hat on.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm WWE and you've left me,
mm-hmm.
and you said, okay, I'm a big star, I can go anywhere. And you go to New Japan, okay, and you come out and it's crickets. You get in ring and it's crickets. Am I going to give you Charlotte Flair money? Am I going to give you Charlotte Flair money when you're hurt all the time? Am I going to give you Charlotte Flair money when you're missing half the time? Am I going to give you Charlotte Flair money when you've kind of been a slight headache to me? I'm not saying that she's wrong, but I think that appearance in New Japan, in my personal opinion, kind of said, is she the star that we think she is? You were on The Mandalorian, but even by Star Wars fans' accounts, The Mandalorian is.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best one out of those, but let's think about it.
Hey, say it.
He's a side character in that. So I think sometimes, and I love Mercedes down, but sometimes we have a tendency, people have a tendency to overplay their hand and think that their position on the chessboard is better than what it actually is. And yes, she's going to AEW. I'm sure Tony Khan backed the Brinks truck up and gave her all of the money.
Better.
But one person does not a division make in a promotion like that.
She made a lot of them niggas is made now. The Sasha Banks made a lot of the niggas.
Oh yeah, but that's
undeniable. That's undeniable. I know.
Listen, she is the biggest giver in pro wrestling as a women's wrestler. Like, she got in the ring and put on some, I don't care what Meltzer star you gave it, but amazing matches in an era where we had just come from women are getting cut from the card and women are not getting time. And she was like, no, y'all niggas gonna give us time. And she's responsible for some of the best women's pro wrestling matches of all time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not disputing that. But
I don't think that's a dispute.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that. My thing is she really the crossover star of the level that she believes in real life?
And my answer is no. My answer is no. You might have probably, in the most eloquent way, said what I've been saying for a while. And I don't think people are ready for that type of conversation, because it goes back to how she's made other people. And I'm not discrediting you, fam. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't think anybody. She's made Charlotte Flair. She's made a lot of people. But two things can be true. You can be good. You can. I could be a hater. Call it what you want. What are you doing here, Tony?
All of her
What
merch.
you
I'm
doing here,
just saying.
Tony? What you doing here, Tony? Ariana.
I really wish that was Tony Khan. I really wish that was Tony Khan.
Two things can't be the same. Two things
Think
can't
so,
be
too.
true. You can be that girl in the ring, but you could also not be that girl that you think you are. And I think that's what happens. I feel like based on her tweets, it feels kind of like she's throwing jabs at Naomi a little bit. Right? Like, yeah, like her tweets.
No, I don't see
feel
that.
like I'm telling you from a woman's perspective. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying the way, like, you could just be quiet and just go. You could just be quiet and just show up. You can just be happy that she came back, because the fact that she came back speaks volumes. It does. It speaks volumes that Naomi is back. I'm just saying.
Now that is a true. Now the reason she came back is truly a conversation we aren't ready for. But I ain't doing that here at all. What I will say is the topic that we are talking about with Sasha Banks is, I don't know if there is a more directly valuable, because crossover star be whatever it is, making a division amazing and being able to have match after match after match, and then have people go on and be better wrestlers after they get in the ring with you because their pedigree has been raised, is a huge chip to play. And they never gave her. She lost to a lot of people. She lost a lot. And it wasn't like she was in there asking. She wasn't in there asking for goddamn give me all the championships. I'm gonna make who you gonna make, but baby, pay me. Hey, nigga, make me.
No. I'm not doubting that. I'm not disputing the money. I'm not disputing you. Know your worth, and you stand on it 1,000%. That's not what's at play right now. I'm not disputing that, because she has her own. I do the same in my own professional life. Like everybody should, And I'm not disputing that she didn't make people in the ring. What I'm just disputing what it is, just what it is from my perspective. I just feel like, is it okay? And I think it'll be what it is there. It'll be what it is there because it's there. Of course she's gonna shine. Of course she's gonna look like a star over there. But that's not what she need to be. It's not.
But
if she wants to wrestle and have dope matches, that's where she should be.
Okay, in that perspective. But if you're a true star, that's not where you need to be.
But if the WWE don't want her, it don't make a difference anyway, right?
Who says they don't want her, right?
The dirt sheets, but if the reports are,
she wants to be paid.
Yeah, if the most recent report that I read specifically about the pay said that she was asking for more than Charlotte got, and they were saying that's not what you're worth. If she needs to be in WWE, but WWE's not going to do what she feels she should get from them, it's kind of a moot point. She wants to wrestle. She's going to go somewhere else.
Right. And again,
Monique says, "Baby, gone on over AEW."
That's what Daddy said. Daddy told her to say. Sorry, not dissing Daddy.
I'm not saying that.
I told that baby gone on over AEW. I talked to her. I
gotta finish watching that.
Going on over there with Tony now.
Me too.
Going on over the top.
But listen, let me finish. God damn it, let me finish.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that she's not worth, that she shouldn't fight for what she's worth. She absolutely does, and I personally feel like she should get paid just as much as Charlotte, because she made Charlotte. She's good. She's one of the best female wrestlers out there, hands down. But when you look at you just need to look at it for what it is. Yeah, she's been in all these things. So she might not have been in as much. Well, has she? I need to do the comparison between her and Roman, right? It's really bad comparison, but just because Roman's been in movies and he's had cameos here and there, are we saying that Roman is going to Hollywood?
No.
I used to saw that and I was just like, what? He's not even
no.
That.
He's not.
He's got the time. That nigga only wrestling two weeks a year.
He better be taking him
back.
Make sure you taking it.
I will say this though. I think that if I'm Mercedes, even though me being a selfish fan and whatever, I'm like, I want you back in WWE because I want that 4 horsewomen WrestleMania main event. I really would love to see a War Games with the horsewomen versus the New Guard. That's what I want to see.
That's right.
Talk about it.
But also, too, we are in a season, and this is speculation, right? I'm looking at the women that Triple H are bringing into the company. I'm looking at the women that they're highlighting. And these women are Amazons. You got Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill. They had a guest with Jordan Grace. You got, Lash Legend. I'm looking at all of these women. We know what Triple H was fucking China. So we already know that Triple H likes muscle women and
he like a bigger gal.
Women.
He like a sturdy woman.
Right, exactly. Okay. And right now, Sasha Banks comes back, they make a way for her, but you have girls now who have presence, who have body, and it's not like when you first came where the girls wasn't wrestling down.
And you didn't make them.
Yeah, right. Now, she did help Bianca.
Yes.
She did help Bianca. The WrestleMania main event, that was a huge gift. But Bianca Belair,
if Sasha was around, Rhea would be further along.
Talk about it.
No, I don't think so. I think I have my theories of Rhea. I think she would be further along in the ring. I think she's solid in the ring. I think her character work needs a lot of work.
Mommy, mommy tonight.
But I think it's kind of one and the other, right? Like I think part of the reason why her character isn't over because she's not getting enough time working with the women in the ring and on promo stuff. So if she was working on that instead of being the enforcer for the Judgment Day or whatever, and then remembering that she's got to fight the other division at some point, I think we could probably see more. But I feel like it'd be beneficial if she was back and forth with the Sasha Banks. She feels more like she's in the mix when she's going back and forth with Nia Jax, and I don't care about seeing any of that stuff. But you got to get her in with them women at some point.
One question I had, this is totally random.
I like it.
I'm loving the general manager work.
I agree.
My question becomes in this press conference, where were the general managers and what because we're making matches.
They came out at the end.
And
they were there for the part.
I was paying my nail tag. Okay.
No, but I think you're right. I think in a situation like that, Nick Aldis should be the one out there, at the very least, holding the mic, going back and forth with them or trying to figure out what Cody's trying to say or whatever. Yeah. But
it shouldn't have been Triple H.
I agree because I like the stuff. I like the Ava stuff. Whatever she's coming out. Oh yeah, this is she sounds very prepared in what she says, but I like the way that they're utilizing that GM role on these shows.
Like, to me, I haven't seen GM work like this on where I'm invested in quite some time. Like, I love Nick Aldis as a GM. To me, he is making everybody step their cookies up when it comes to that GM role.
Yep.
Like, I love him, and I want to see more of him. I don't know if they're going to let him wrestle eventually, but I love that, and I just want to see. I wanted to see. That's the only thing that I would say. Where were they? I know they came out at the end from what you guys are saying, but I just feel like they should be the forces. Like, I know Triple H is coming out, but after Triple H comes out, we need to have the GM from Raw, the GM from SmackDown, they need to be there in those corners, and they need to be, entrenched in this. And that's also how you set up a long-term story for Survivor Series by having them really entrenched.
Yeah.
Because this year's Survivor Series should be a brand versus brand.
Yeah.
Slow building that. So, and this would be a great brand versus brand because you got stars on all three of them.
Yep.
Facts. Yeah, I do. I actually saw it the opposite way. I think what they should have done, night like this, Nick Aldis, get your ass out there. You run the show, and then when the show gets too crazy, that's when you get Triple H and everybody else out there. Because Triple H is the one that's posting the damn posters out there saying decision made. He should be the final get everybody out the way person.
Somebody should come out and break them little stupid glasses he be wearing when we pull him out. Let me see it.
And I think also too, Nick Aldis, in my personal opinion, has made Adam Pearce kind of wake up a little bit because he was on autopilot for a while, and I feel like Nick Aldis has such a presence, even with what he's given to work with, that it's made me like now I'm looking at Adam Pearce like, what you got?
Right.
Sonya Deville, like what you got? Okay.
All he says is we going commercial free for the first hour. That's all he says.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's not there.
What are we seeing from this new era of WWE? That is there anything standing out so far that you like that they're doing that like you like? Oh, this is dope. I see the future in it. And are there things that you like? Oh, well, I don't know if this is the same, or what differences do y'all see so far? Like I like the little graphics. Like the new regime, all this new, you know what I mean? The lack of we ain't none of the old folks is around, and so things have changed. We've seen new graphics and whatnot. I thought the video package that was put together at the beginning of tonight's press conference was not as good as they usually are. Difference wise, are you guys noticing the day-to-day things that they that is a difference being made?
I think there is. For me though, it's more on like the business side. Like the one thing that has kind of been swept on, I don't want to say swept under the rug, but they announced that their WWE Speed was announced. They're going to be, it's a show specifically for X/Twitter. It's gonna be 5-minute matches or whatever is what Michael Cole was saying. It's stuff like that I'm seeing. It's the Jade Cargill and the Mountain Dew commercial. It's this whole press conference for WrestleMania, which feels like it's a 40th anniversary thing, but this and everything else makes me feel like it's more of an Endeavor thing, or like this feels kind of like how Endeavor wants to both have WWE seen in the public, but also push them out.
Eddie, he's the bridge.
Yes.
Yeah. Those that presentation, those transitions are really, really dope. I like the look of things, man. I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
We'll see. I guess we'll see more in the future. The only other points to hit on, I saw Booker T, he mentioned that he had a medical procedure recently, and he's out for a little bit, but he should be all right. I guess we'll see him. Speedy recovery for him soon, hopefully. Internationally, it sounds like Julia is going to the WWE. She just got to finish whatever work she got going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no word on how long that's going to take, but whatever promises she made to the promotion that's starting over there, she's got to do that. And shouts out to Jersey. The criminal case against Liv Morgan apparently has been dropped. I think she just had to pay whatever little monies to the county down there. So shouts out to her for that. I really don't have it. Is there anything I'm missing? Scott D'Amore being fired from TNA?
Oh, I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that.
Well, why?
The reports are saying that they're trying Anthem. It's actually kind of sounds like an Endeavor WWE thing. Anthem is trying to integrate TNA more into the company, and it sounds like they hired a person that they feel can ease that transition. They said there's no changes to any other creative. There wasn't any. They were giving him props for the time that he spent and everything he did. And the one report I read said that talent in the meeting, the all hands meeting, there was talent that was vocally pissed about his firing and questioning the future of the organization. I did see a report though that said that prior to his firing, he was trying to purchase TNA.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like Bill Cosby?
Yeah, he like Eric Bischoff before the WCW situation. They said he had a group of investors and all that. He was ready, but Anthem said no. So it sounded like I don't know if he saw the writing on the wall or not, but they didn't want him.
Yeah, a lot of people bigged him up on the way out.
Yeah,
including Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like he was very helpful to the people, and from the little I've seen from him, he seemed like he's just down for the wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing, but I don't know that man like that.
That's every week, Rob.
That's a fact as well. I think that's it. Damn, I still had copyright music in this thing. I think we're gonna have to get out of here, but before we get out of here, there's only one question that I have. Mimi.
Yeah.
You got a Black Rass of the Week?
So my Black Rasslin of the Week was Melo because I thought he was evil and I loved evil.
I'm a fan of that answer, honestly.
But my Black Rasslin of the Week is Amari Miller.
Okay.
She got released from WWE. Oh, she didn't get released. My bad. She didn't renew her contract with WWE.
Mm-hmm.
But if we know anything about Amari Miller, she had a really challenging time during her time there. And I know she overcome a lot of that. And everything is a journey, and nothing always goes away. You always have remnants of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm rooting for her. I want her to know that I'm rooting for her. And she's going to do great things. So she's my Black Rasslin of the Week.
Damn, shouts out to Amari Miller.
Yes.
That's a name I've not heard in a minute. Really dope, really dope.
Mm-hmm.
DDM?
Okay, so this is more of a shout out versus like, oh my God, you were the standout, because obviously Carmelo is the wrestler of the week to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna give a shout out to Obafemi.
Okay.
Ahmed Johnson 2.0.
I get that. Yes.
We're safer.
Ahmed is a piece of trash.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
I'm talking purely physical, purely aesthetics here. Purely aesthetics. I'm gonna give it to Obafemi. I like seeing Black wrestler get a rocket put on him like this and get presented in this fashion. We don't get that often, and I want to give him a shout out for that.
Big facts. Salute, brother fam.
Hey man, still tipping on 4-4. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Brian Keith. You know what I mean? He is all elite. Shout out to the bounty hunter. I think he's gonna get some meaningful wins, and I think things are looking up for brother Brian. You know what I mean? As niggas from my way say, Brian Keith.
Shout out to Brian Keith for real. That was good news to see. Long time coming. Figured that would have happened a while ago. I saw piece of Donnie Luch earlier. He had a comment. Somehow the crowd on Tuesday was extremely creative in unison with their chants. That NXT crowd is so dope, and one of my favorite chants that they had was for my Black Rass of the Week. Malik, the freak. Malik, the freak. If y'all watch that opening match because Malik and Edris and Nofe, they're dope already. They've been dope together. I don't know what Malik, he had that pre-workout, and I don't know what it was, but there was like a 45-second stretch, power bombs, and he jumping up and kicked the man here and threw the man on a hurricane around off the top. Like, that man was doing the damn thing. I shouts out Malik Blade for real, because again, in a week where you had Carmelo Hayes being the dastardly black man, that Tuesday when I saw Malik, I'm like, nah, I can't. This man was flying around that ring. And shouts out to him and Edris. They be wrestling with their gold chain on. I like that.
Hey, shout out to them niggas, man.
I like seeing that. Well, hey, that's it. That's all we got this week. But before we get out of here, you know what we got to do. I want to know where the people can find y'all. So Mimi.
Yeah.
Where can people find you on them social medias?
You can find me, it's a find me talking trash about Cody Rhodes.
Jesus Christ.
Trash about Cody Rhodes. You can find me on Tuesday at 6:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Justin Corey. Come true.
Come true.
Come true.
You got tree job. The guy got the tree job.
As y'all can see, I'm at my mama's house.
I respect it. DDM, where can the people find you?
At Dapper Damitis everywhere. Same thing. Dapper Damitis. That's all I got.
You got to be more excited. Dapper Dan Midas, nigga.
Live. It's at Dapper Damitis, starring me.
Dapper Damitis.
So are we getting the transition to Manny, or are we still sticking with DDM? What we doing?
We keep it with DDM for now. I like it for my album, but
I can't wait.
Which is gonna be punk rock? You said punk rock.
It's gonna be a mix. It's industrial alternative with some splashes of pop and new wave.
Okay. Hey, can you fit a go-go song on that album?
Absolutely not. But I love it.
Oh, mama, you know what I mean? Mambo
The B-side sing. Brother fam. Damn, he took himself out. Out.
Hey man, LFM7 on your social media choice. You can find me at the Black Rasslin Podcast. Arkingte Ask It's Shay.
I love that. I do love that. For me, at Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. BlackRasslin.com is a website where you can read a lot of stuff that Mimi be writing. But Black Rasslin Podcast, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, wherever you get your favorite podcast. We should be there. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If we made you laugh one time, that's a great question. If we made you laugh one time, please hit that like, hit that notification bell. We may need to, I feel like there's going to be a conversation about that before we get out of here. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Hopefully you paying the 1 or paying the 10 to get that content that we cannot put over here because they will throw our black asses off of the YouTube if we do that. So please go over there. There's all types of ill stuff. We may even rewatch the press conference. I don't know. I don't quote me on that. I think that's it. Oh, there's links on the Twitters and other places so y'all keep talking about what people be wearing on this podcast. Y'all better check that Twitter. There's some Trick Mello, there's some Bianca. Y'all better go to that Twitter and figure out what's going on. Because if you don't figure it out, blackrasslin.bigcartel.com. Hit that before it's gone. Don't be asking me about no Kamala hats. It was years ago. Years ago. Yeah. Were there predictions for the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna be drunk.
Yeah, I'll probably be drunk too. That's a fact. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
And I feel I'm doing bird and some sliders. Doing bird and cheeseburger sliders.
I may do some barbecue chicken. I see. I'm
gonna be greedy at somebody's house.
Hey. But I have to mention.
You ain't gonna eat no ackee and saltfish.
No ackee and saltfish for the Super Bowl.
I saw Sean Tragedy mention that the Ugandan kids, the SGW Uganda, they almost at 8K in like 4 days. If y'all want to help the Uganda wrestling kids get a ring, go SGW Uganda. Just Google it. You can find it. Hell, by the time this podcast is done, they may already be at the 10K. That's it. Happy Black History Month. We out. New Jack,
Cody
please
Rhodes sucks.
take us out.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked.